Welcome to the first video in our PastPerfect online training series. This short series will go over the basics for updating your PastPerfect online site. These videos are focused on the newer version of PastPerfect Online released in 2015. If you aren't sure whether or not you're using this newer software, please call our office at 1-800-562-6080. Our first video will discuss how to select records to go online. Let's dive right in. The first way to select records is individually. Let's head into the Objects catalog and find a record we want to go onto our site. Let's say this quilt record is an item that we want to share. We can check to see if it's already selected to go online by looking towards the bottom of the screen in this small Include in Web Export checkbox. If this box is checked, it means that the item is already selected to go online. If the box isn't checked, like in our quilt example here, we can easily change that by clicking Edit at the top of the screen, placing a check in the box, and then clicking Save. The next time we update our site, this quilt record will be included. This Include in Web Export checkbox appears in various parts of the program on different types of records. Anywhere you see it, it does function the same way. Selecting records individually is excellent if you're not quite sure what you want to go online or you want to review the items carefully before selecting them. But if you have a group of items that you're sure are all ready, you can save a lot of time by selecting items through a query or through the catalog list function. Let's exit back to the main menu of PastPerfect and head into catalog lists. I've already created a list called Items for PastPerfect Online December 2016. I'm going to run a query for the collection field to populate this list. I know I want everything in the Rocky Pine Ranch collection, so that's what I'll run my query for. You can see that I get 14 results. I'll add them to my list. When I exit from the query and I open the list to view the 14 results, you'll see that on the left there's a button that says Include on Web. When I click that, I get a message saying, do you want to select all 14 records for web publishing? Since I do, I'll click on Yes. And then I receive a message just letting me know that this has been successful. All 14 records have been selected for online. Each time you update your site, the program will look for any record that has a check in the Include in Web Export box. Once you've selected a record to go online, you should leave that box checked. The only time you want to remove a check from that box is if you want the record to be taken off of your site. Now that we've selected which records we want to share, we can narrow down the information about the items that we want to appear online. Our next video will explain how to select which fields can be shared.